Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk about my prep and how I'm looking. And one thing I hate is when people are starting their videos and they've just angled themselves just nicely to make themselves look even fucking better for the camera. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to relax because I don't really care. Basically right now I feel shit. I'm feeling a bit crap. The usual stuff, the stuff that you just don't want to see people complaining about on Facebook because you made the choice to do this, so don't be that dick. Last week I said I wasn't going to make any changes till this week. I did make one change. I dropped my carbs last week by 25 grams, just 100 calories, just to get an extra dent, because obviously I added the cardio in before bed, 20 minutes uphill walk on a treadmill after work before bed, with another 100 calories gone from the carbs, just to see how much of an impact it made this week. Condition wise, it has made an impact. I've dried out a bit more. Body weight's been a bit weird still. Like in the last 2 weeks, I've basically fluctuated around 84 and 83. Although at the beginning of this last week, I dropped to about 82, but I was a little bit ill for 2 days, just stomach issues. I won't go into all the details, but let's just say it was fluid loss more than anything. And it did. After I felt a bit better and I got a bit better, I knew my body was going to like overcompensate and store more water afterwards. So I went back up to about 84.5, and then it dropped again. It's just, anybody will know if you suddenly do have any issues like that, the weight means nothing. Just keep your fluid intake coming in. Just eat your food. It will pass, unless it's food poisoning, in which case you're in the shit, you're fucked. Basically, I'm just not in control of fatigue. I'm not in control of how I feel. I'm not in control of how I can make myself feel more energized. And that's, for me, that's just normal. I mean, I'm there now. I'm at that point where it gets hard, it's shit, but who gives a fuck, You've chosen to do this, and it's for a purpose. Not sleeping hardly at all, little blocks of a few hours. I don't really know what to do about that. I'm not into taking Valiums, diazepams for sleep on a regular basis. I have those things, but I just don't like using them because I'm wiped out the next day. It just doesn't do me any good. I'm not into taking a shit ton of fat burners to, help my energy the next day, because again, they wipe me out and my appetite's screwed for the rest of the day. It's best just to go through it and avoid it. If you need to have an extra rest day, I'd rather do that than up and down. It's just silly. Yesterday I went for a big day out, just like a family day out with my parents and Sam, and went to Whitby. We walked a shit ton. I've got my Fitbit, and I walked 11k yesterday, just walking around Whitby and places in and around. Didn't go to the gym, didn't do any cardio, so it was just, all that was just on the day out. I was going to have a big cheat meal, but I kind of decided through the day I'd rather just have a few little things every few hours. So I had a tiny little flapjack bar, a few sweets, some protein bars, they were nice, the Grenade Carb Killer bars, love them. My cheat dinner was a baked potato with pulled pork and half a portion of garlic bread. Wasn't really excessive. Had a 1 scoop ice cream. And when I got back last night, I had a bagel. And not long after that, I don't think it was the bagel, because I have these bagels all the time, but I didn't feel good. I couldn't go to the toilet. I felt like shit. Felt like my stomach was just, I wasn't bloated, but it just felt like I needed to go to the toilet, but I couldn't. I got really bad acid in my throat, and I went to bed, and I'll be honest, I thought I was going to puke up at one point. I got a bucket next to the bed just in case. I felt like shit. I felt like absolute crap. Eventually got to sleep, and I woke up this morning like it never happened. I don't know. I literally don't know. But these are the things that if I had a deadline for a comp, which I will go into in a second, if I had that, I'd be stressing right now, because it'd be I haven't lost any weight on the scales really for 10, 14 days. It's been that sort of thing. Haven't come down. but I'm seeing results. I'm looking leaner. I'm a bit drier. And now we're going to start nailing it down a bit. So changes as of today. This week I'm going to be using Clem. I'm going to be using clenbuterol. And the way I run it is I do a week on, week off. I'm going to do 1 tablet today, which I have done, because the first day after you've had a week off, or however long you've had off, you're going to feel it. You know, it's going to have quite a strong effect, and it has done. I can feel it quite a lot today. I'm very warm, and I got the jitters. And then the next 3 days or 4 days, I'll use 2 tablets, and what will determine whether I go on to 3 tablets a day on the 4th or 5th day will be how it's feeling. If it's still quite strong in me, I'll only do 2 days at the end on 3 tablets. If the effects are kind of wearing down a little bit, I'm tolerating it quite well, I'll go to 3 tablets on day 5. And yeah, I've started taking an extra 25 milligrams of Proviron, so I'm on 75 milligrams of Proviron a day as of this week, and I'm going to keep that the same until 2 weeks. Nothing else has changed except I have brought my test down. Now it's at the lowest it's going to be. It's going to be at 250 milligrams. That's 1 mil a week, and I'm going to run that all the way now through until the end. And just that low dose of test with a higher level of tren, 375 milligrams, that brings out some really good condition in me, but it just stops me from flatlining with my libido and just not wanting to look at the missus. But it's not ideal, because having your tren higher than your test can make you very uninterested. But I'm not. I'll man up. But it dries me out quite well. And I'm on 100 milligrams of Anavar a day now, and that'll stay as well. That won't go any higher. I'm going to stay on 100 milligrams of VAR a day until the end. Winstrol, I'm going to run till the end of this week, same dose, 40 milligrams, and then I'm going to stop taking it. And for the last 2 weeks, I'm going to try some Halo testing. Not used it before, so I'm going to go in at a low dose. I'm just going to use 20 milligrams a day just for 2 weeks. I've got nothing to really worry about by trying it, so I'm going to give it a blast, and I will comment about how it is. And because I know everyone is just so interested in little old me, here's a few pictures from today and yesterday of what I'm actually looking like, because I know sat here the lighting doesn't really show you a great deal. I kind of look like I'm about 12 weeks out, but I'm not. I'm about 6 weeks out. Enjoy.